Ranking childhood birthday venues from fine, I guess.
Pay
to This is the
attention,
greatest
there's
day
gonna
of
be
my
a
5-year-old
story at
life
the
in my
end.
small Maine town. Number 1 is pretty obvious, but I super love number 3. Before we start, let's talk about stuff like Chuck E. Cheese and showbiz. Maybe you people in big cities or normal-sized cities had such places. You know what didn't have those kind of places? Brewer, Maine in 1983. So please, get out of here with your big fancy animatronic mouse.
I'm not gonna
I
go.
have no frame of reference. Number 5. Somebody's house. This is a conditional number 5. It could be a rich kid's house. It could be a pool party, even if it's only with an above-ground pool.
Yep.
Maybe they invited a magician. If any of these things happened, you got yourself a stew going. If they didn't, well, it's store-bought cake or like cake mix cake generally. Pin the tail on the donkey and trying to stop people from touching your toys. Always an issue with a young weirdo such as myself. Number 4. As I said, we didn't have any of those fancy pizza arcade places. But you know what we did have in Brewer, Maine? A roller rink. This was always an okay party. It'd have some sort of pizza and chips and soda, but my roller rink would have this thing during birthday parties that they called birthday skate, and the birthday kid would like go out first and start the song with their own little private skate. I hated that and found that very awkward. Number 3. Pizza Hut. Our Pizza Hut was pretty much the fanciest restaurant in town. Additionally, they hosted birthday parties, which you would think birthday party at Pizza Hut might kind of suck, but it didn't. They allowed you to make your own little pizza. And then you all went back and watched them put it in the oven. Then you ate the pizza you made. This was very exciting when you're 5. Did you also think making your own pizza was a peak 1983 experience? You should follow me. I do Gen X and 80s every single day. Number 2. Bowling alley. This was the roller rink's cool cousin. You got to bowl. The pizza was generally pretty good because there was like a restaurant there. It wasn't like the snack bar at the roller rink. And they would put up guardrails so you'd never like go in the gutter and you could just have fun bowling. You could bowl for 2 hours. Maybe this doesn't seem like a big deal in 2026, but man, in my small town in 1983, this was premium entertainment. This and trying to dig to China in your sandbox. And number 1. You know what number 1 is. I know what number 1 is. Every person of a certain age knows what number 1 is. You got some food that was pretty much the gold standard for every 5-year-old. A nice lady ran the party where you could play games, and you got a cake with a clown on it. And the clown showed up with God as my witness. I am not sure young me was ever happier than when I was at a McDonald's birthday party.
And that brings us to story time, boys and girls. Once upon a time, I'm sure with financial help from my grandmother and my aunt, my mother and father through, so it was before I was 8 years old, before I was 9 years old, I should say, threw me a birthday party at McDonald Playland. It was the best. It was peak for a kid my age at that point in time. Your birthday parties at McDonald's Playland, and all the kids from the cul-de-sac that my aunt lived on, that I went to school with, they showed up, and the adults were there, and several cars were taken, and we all had a blast. We ate McDonald's, yada, yada, yada. And then it was time to go home. And the cars all loaded up and returned to my grandmother and aunt's cul-de-sac. And everybody unloaded and went into the house. And where's Tommy? Did nobody get Tommy? They returned to McDonald's Playland, and I was still on there. There was like a little merry-go-round of hamburgers. I was having a blast. Didn't even know they left. The whole party was my party. It was, let me explain this to you. It was my party, okay? And everybody fucked off without me. I think that about sums up my childhood right there. Anyway, yes, McDonald's was the shit. We did have the Chuck E. Cheeses and stuff like that, but I'm not going to sit here and rub it in for a guy that didn't get to experience that stuff, even though it was fucking awesome.